All right, this is a very different topic. Words of encouragement coming in from the Russian Premier Vladimir Putin. He's hailed the Make in India initiative in a larger context. He was actually making a conversation, a point about the need for Russians to drive Russian-made cars. In that set of comments, he's hailed the Make in India perspective. He said, I guess in this regard, we should learn from many partners of ours, namely our partners in India. He said they are mostly focusing on production and use of cars and vessels produced in India itself. He's also said, in this regard, the Prime Minister is doing the right thing by encouraging people to use the brand made in India. Now, this is one in a larger set of comments. We'll actually play out that comment for you. Then we'll go to my colleague, Abhishek.
Well, back in the 90s, there were not too many cars available. Now we have those cars, but probably they are somewhat modest compared to Mercedes or Audi that were only being procured in the 90s in huge numbers. But I guess in this regard, we should learn from many partners of ours, namely our partners in India. They are mostly focusing on production and use of the cars and vessels produced in India. And in this regard, Prime Minister Modi is doing the right thing by encouraging people to use the brand made in India. We have those vehicles available as well, and we should make use of it.
Okay, my colleague Abhishek is with us to tell us more about this comment, where it was made. Abhishek, we know that the Russian president made these remarks while he was addressing automakers at the 8th Eastern Economic Forum. Can you tell our audiences more about what it is that Putin said? Can you also tell us, I believe he also referred to the India-Middle East corridor in that set of comments. Can you bring us the entire set of context?
So he was addressing that Eastern Economic Forum that is happening in Vladivostok, and during one of the conversation about economy and Russian economy and state of automobile industry, he spoke that the people in Russia are he referred to India as the way Prime Minister Modi has been able to build the brand Make in India, and the people are using cars and automobiles that are 100% manufactured in India, and that has kind of given a boost to the Indian automobile sector. This is not the first time that President Putin has expressed his praise for Prime Minister Modi and his Make in India program. In the month of June also, there was a conversation or on the sidelines of an event in Moscow. Putin had spoken about India as an example of a country encouraging companies to develop, manufacture and assemble products locally. So India's this whole Make in India program of Prime Minister Modi has not only benefited Indian companies and India as a country, but it has also created an economic policy image also around the world, where people are now appreciating and looking to see what India created in the last 4, 5, 6 years because of the policy decision, and how it has actually impacted the Indian economy in a positive way.
Okay, thank you, Abhishek, for bringing us that context. Let's move on from